Hello and welcome to day 8 of the Makeshift Marblympics. Our next event is the relay, where our marbles will be competing in teams of 4 to do, well, the relay. We begin with 4 heats of 4 teams of 4 marbles, with 2 teams from each heat progressing to the semi-finals and then on to the final. Like all of our marble runs, this track is made from random tap we found around our house. Who'd have ever thought you could have such fun with 2 broken wardrobe doors and a few lengths of wall? 3 of these marbles failed to get past the heat stages in the sprint event, while Uzbekistan took the silver. They got off to probably the slowest start here, but a good handover and another have seen them take a comfortable lead. The battle for second has been tight up until now, but Great Britain just taken it up a notch. And they're going to join Uzbekistan in the semi-finals. Tuvalu trickle over the line for third, but there's no challenge from Australia, who dropped the baton at the final handover. Our gold medalists from the sprint event are up in this heat. Can Vatican City repeat their success? Well, it's pretty tight up front, but that's a horrible start from South Africa. Vatican City are lagging behind, and it's neck and neck between Russia and Ethiopia. But something goes wrong for Ethiopia on that final handover, and can Vatican City catch them? Russia are going to take first place. Ethiopia takes second, and Vatican City are out of this event before I've even had a chance to do my nuns on the run joke. Well, I hope you were convinced by me raising my voice there that this is an exciting event to watch. Will Heat 3 live up to the hype? That's a good start from India and Kenya, and a fantastic handover from Japan, which leaves Canada, who are well in front of these other 3 in the overall points table, lagging behind. India begin to run out of steam, so Kenya and Japan left to fight for first place, but it's a bit of a formality, as both of them will be progressing to the semi-finals. Once again, India failed to earn any points, as do Canada for the second event in a row. They'll need to find some way of stopping the rot if they want to keep their championship hopes alive. Just one more heat to bring you, and perhaps our closest yet. Colombia begin to slack off a bit, but there's nothing to separate these front 3. Brazil with the slight lead, but USA with the stronger final handover. China's still well in it too, and this is going to go down to the wire. USA have the slightest of leads, but I'm not sure they've held on to it. We're going to need a photo finish for this one. You can see it's tight, and it just gets tighter as they approach the finish line. Brazil get the win, but USA will be more than happy with second place, as that sees them into the semi-finals. Jubilant scenes as the rest of the team join that final roller to celebrate. You can sense the USA team really beginning to believe now that this championship could be heading their way, and a scene of a rather different nature as Brazil consoles China, who narrowly missed out on qualification. USA and Uzbekistan are both challenging for this overall championship, but Russia and Japan also have an outside chance, and it's Japan once again with those impressive handovers. USA look completely out of sorts here. I think it might be all over for them. Meanwhile, Uzbekistan have taken the lead, but I don't think Japan will push them too much, with Russia at a fairly safe distance. So Japan through to the final 4 for the second event in a row. Their championship is really hotting up, and Uzbekistan have a fantastic opportunity to go top of the table, with USA, Vatican City and Canada all already out of this event. Our second semi-final is underway. All 4 of these teams have had moments of brilliance during this tournament so far, but have just lacked that consistency to make them real contenders. But it's Kenya who have shown the consistency in this race, with 4 strong runners, alongside Brazil who have just about kept pace. They'll both be pleased with their performances there, and we're going to see if we can catch up with one of them trackside for an interview. Kenya, you just seem to keep going and going there. Have you got enough left in the tank for the final? Can you tell us what it would mean to you to win a gold medal? Well, there you have it. Back to the studio. Our 4 finalists are all lined up, ready to go. You can't help but wonder what would be going through their minds if they had one. We've seen some fantastic performances from all 4 of these teams, so this really could go any way. Just a few more seconds to fill now before the race is underway. They're off, and it's neck and neck and neck and neck as you might have expected, but that first handover completely separates the field. Just goes to show this event is not just about pace, but about precision as well. Brazil have done well to close the gap on Japan, and Uzbekistan picking up momentum. Japan doing everything they can to see off Brazil, but it's Uzbekistan who may well have nicked it. We'll need to check the photo finish, and Japan hold on to the gold. But it's a familiar story for Brazil, who just like in the sprint have the silver medal snatched from their grasp by Uzbekistan. Congratulations to Japan on finally winning their first medal of these games. A well-deserved gold, along with Uzbekistan and Brazil, who win silver and bronze respectively. Here's the full list of points won by those teams who made it to the semi-final and beyond in this event. And this is how that affects our overall championship scores. At this halfway stage, it's Uzbekistan who top the table, with not just an impressive points haul, but an impressive collection of medals as well. Thank you for watching, we hope you enjoyed the relay. Join us again tomorrow for archery.